to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will put it away to start the game. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Mississippi State's offense will have the ball first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So Oklahoma's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the
breaks into the open.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what they do.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Paul. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
And we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere, and when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Right on the money. And to use that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Croman Hope. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick completion to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. He's got his man across the middle. At the 40, there he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bulldogs are on the move. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Makes the catch. It's Washington. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Carrion. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Sooners need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sooners!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Back to throw. It's Coleman Hope. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Russell. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned. It's
hauls it in the 1st down and more. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Paul. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Croman home. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right. Got room at the 35. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Winston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Catch in the middle, it's Harrell. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Carry-on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here comes the heat. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll run play action. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's in open space downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curved some. There he goes! Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 35, he's open. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Running into the open space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Central Michigan. The Maction. Sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it from the gun.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Russell. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. It's caught. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield. Record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
And you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns Palooza. What a nice day.
He'll bring it out. It's Harold. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Back to pass. It's Croman Hope. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, better look out. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They go to the ground, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense putting points on the board. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
To the air, it's Alford. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. got it in the middle. It's Hatcher. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll throw it with the catch. It's Winston. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hatcher.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Mississippi State.
Dropping back, it's Alford. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've moved it inside the 10. Now second and goal from the 9. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown Sooner! And the pummeling has started. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrell. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. After this, it'll be a wrap. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to pass. It's Alford. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.